everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another What I Eat in a Day video. Thank you so much for taking the time to log on and join me today for another fantastic day of food. So today has got off to a bit of a slow start, if I'm honest. The kids are off school, the clocks have changed, and the weather is so much more colder, and it's just been a struggle to get out of bed. But ready brek is something that I've been having so frequently recently, and the only thing that's really changed is the fact that I ran out of Biscoff. So I didn't have any Biscoff on my porridge this morning, and it was definitely missed. I just had it with berries and sugar, but I'll insert that now. Lovely warming start to the day. I remember when I was a child, Ready Brick was called central heating for kids, and it is the truth because there's such a warm, fuzzy feeling in your tummy when you've eaten it. It's just so lovely. And now it's lunchtime, so I think I'm gonna go down to see what we've got in for lunch. I'm gonna just have a rummage and see what I can find. I don't actually fancy anything in particular, so it was going to be quite nice just to go and freestyle it. And then for dinner tonight, it's a different story. I know exactly what I'm going to be making, and I'm going to try and do individual chicken pies, which I'm very, very excited about. Haven't made it before. I'm going to do like it with like a phyllo pastry with chicken. It's going to be delicious, and we're going to have it with winter veg, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm very excited for that. It's such a comfort food, such a lovely one for a cozy night in, so I hope you all enjoy it. So yeah, let's get on with the day. I will link everything where I can in the description box down below, whatever makeup I'm wearing. Actually, a lot of the makeup I'm wearing are new picks that I've been really enjoying. A lot of them featured in my October favourites, which I'll link above in case you haven't seen that yet. But yeah, especially this lipstick, I'm adoring it, and it's the Bobbi Brown one. Actually, I have it right here, and it is Deluxe Matte Lip Colour in Burnt Cherry. I mean, first off, packaging is just dreamy, isn't it? So yeah, I've been loving that. And that's it. I will link everything that I'm wearing down below. Nothing too special today. I just have my mango jumper on, which I've had for forever. I've had it for a really long time. My Topshop jeans I'm always in. My Ugg slippers. So yeah, nothing too exciting, but I'll link it. So let's get on with the day. So I've just had a look in my treasure trove of a freezer, and I found this curry that I made a few weeks ago. This is just basically a chicken curry that I've whipped up. You guys will have seen me do this a ton of times, especially in these videos. And this, I can see from looking at it, it has tomato in it, onion, garlic, most likely peppers and mushrooms. So I'm going to defrost this. I'm going to mark this down at about 5 points because there doesn't look to be a lot of meat in here, which is absolutely fine for lunchtime. So I'm going to put that on to defrost. Again, I'm not being super strict, so I don't mind kind of gauging point values, but if you want to see me cook a curry and know exactly what I tend to put into them, I will link my playlist down below, so you can go and check that out. But yeah, I'm just going to let this defrost, and I will probably have it with a flatbread and some yogurt. Have a salad here. This is actually from last night's dinner. We had my brother and his fiance around last night, so I whipped up a big salad. For some reason, a lot of the salad got left, and the pasta was the thing that was consumed the most. So I'm going to have some of this lovely salad as well. It's just basically a baby leaf salad with some tomatoes thrown in there. So I'm going to have some of that along with a nice scoop of fat-free Greek yogurt as well. I feel like I can't have a curry without having some kind of mayo with it, like a garlic mayo or some yogurt. So I'm going to have yogurt for now. So this is finished heating, and as you can see, there is not a lot of meat in here at all. So I'm going to mark this down as 6 points, just because majority of it is sauce and veg, but there is a little bit of chicken in there, and I like to err on the side of caution. But honestly, it smells so good. You can really smell the ginger, the garlic, the chili, and so I'm very excited to have this. And I don't think, looking at the portion of this, because it is in a big tub, so I'm going to get this put out, have it with a bit of side salad and some yogurt as well. heading off to get Layla from the school run, but they're off today, as I've mentioned, it's half term, and I whipped up some pumpkin spice cupcakes the other day. We spent the day carving pumpkins, and we had a ghost pumpkin. It was massive, so we saved the innards and I made pumpkin spice cupcakes, and they are delicious. I made them with a cream cheese frosting, and I think with a coffee, that is going to be my afternoon treat. I can't specifically say, point value, what these equate to, because I didn't check it on the app when I made them to check. However, I'm just going to type in cupcake with cream cheese frosting and mark it down or something like that. I have a feeling it's going to be about 10 points for the cupcake, which is absolutely fine if I go into my weeklies, because actually, and I don't think I've mentioned this, I'm actually trying to put a few pounds on, guys. I got down to 8 stone 1, which is nowhere near what I want to be for my height. So I'm actually trying to put a little bit of weight on, so that might be reflected in the treats that I have. But obviously all of the dishes I will point, so you guys can be as accurate as you want, especially if you're losing. But I'm gonna get one out of this tin and show you guys what they look like. They are absolutely delicious. I currently have them sat in my beautiful Emma Bridgewater tin, and this is what they look like. Again, I've sprinkled the top with walnuts and pralines, and they're just a basic spice cupcake, but they have this beautiful and rich indulgent cream cheese vanilla frosting on top. So I'm gonna get the kettle on and plate myself up one of those, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. To make dinner, as I mentioned before, I'm making individual chicken pies for myself and Andrew. So I have some skinless chicken breast here. Of course, this is free on WW, but everything we can insert later and see what the point value equates to. But I had the feeling that with the phyllo pastry and the pancetta, it's going to work out at like 5 points per serving, which I think is more than reasonable. I have these beautiful carrots here, these rainbow carrots, that I'm going to chop up and put either inside the pie itself, or I might put these alongside, because I think they're too beautiful to not have on the side of the plate. It seems such a shame to put them inside the pie, so I think they're going to be a side dish for sure. Inside my pie, I'm going to pop in a little bit of onion along with this lovely mushroom. Andy doesn't want mushroom, so he's just going to have chicken, onion, pancetta, that kind of thing. I have a couple of cloves of garlic here, some salt and pepper, a nice serving of pancetta. There isn't much here, but I think it'll add a nice bit of flavour and texture to the pies. I have a nice brown onion, some broccoli that I'm going to do alongside the carrot as a bit of a side dish. Andrew, of course, is going to have his with chips. I have some stock here and a large brown onion. And of course I have my phyllo pastry. You can make your own pastry, which I normally do, but to be honest, when it comes to phyllo, I haven't done that before, and it's quite thin and specific, so I might look into making my own. Comment down below, let me know if you make your own phyllo pastry and if you find it quite easy or difficult. And I have a couple of bay leaves here, and I also have some thyme that I'm going to get out the fridge, and some parsley in a moment. These are the little ramekins that I'm using. Me and Andrew both have one each. The kids didn't fancy pie, so they're having pasta. And I'm going to use these as individual pies, so everyone gets a serving. It's super easy to point. But yeah, let's get on with it. The first thing I'm going to do is start frying off this onion, then add the chicken with the salt and pepper, the seasoning, and then alongside I will have an oven dish ready with the carrots and the broccoli as a side dish. But very excited. I'll pop the recipe in the information box down below so you guys can go and check it out. another what I eat in a day, and those pies are absolutely delicious. Like, I'm not even saying it. They were so good, and I'm not even a mad fan of a chicken pie, but they were delicious, and the phyllo pastry was so fine and crispy, along with the seasoned chicken with the pancetta. It was delicious. As you saw, Andy had his with chips, I had mine with veg. I didn't have any gravy in mine, he did, so I would say that mine was about 8 to 10 points a serving, which I think is pretty incredible, to be honest. But I'll link the recipe down below so you guys can go and check it out should you want to. And I'm going to end the night with, you guessed it, my nightly orange, and I'm going to call it a day here. But thank you so much for tuning in today and watching. I really hope you continue to enjoy these. I have so many recipes coming up to share, seasonal and comfort dishes, and of course we are heading into the winter, so I'll adjust my menu then as well, and I'm just so happy that you guys are enjoying them. So anyway, comment down below if you are, give it a thumbs up so I know to do more of these, and yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.